Okay, so let's start with a little warm up. So just want to do some bum kicks. Just get those knees nice and warm. Okay, just some bum kicks. Get those knees nice and warm. Put a little bit of a boogie into it. If you want to. You don't have to. It's not essential. I just can't keep still. I love music, so. Okay, I'm going to do some marching and a bit of chest. So it's nice and warm. It's pretty cold today. Although I don't know how many people are in a little outhouse type thing, so you might be nice and warm with your heating on. Okay, so just some twists now, so hands out, palms up, elbows tucked in, and then lift that foot, the opposite foot as you twist. Just warm up through that core. My mats are causing havoc with twisting everywhere. Been better off on this one by itself. Okay, then just to walk through those shoulders, hands out either side. Can't get it all in, can we today? And then we're just going to twist one arm to the other. So warming those shoulders up. And you want to feel like you're between two pieces of glass, so a piece of glass in front of you, a piece of glass behind you. And we're just going side to side, twisting those arms to warm those shoulders up. As we will at the end, probably just finish off with that little arms thing as well if anybody wants to. If they haven't done it already. This morning. Seen a few early birds. Okay. So, nice and warm. If you're not warm, you just come on a little bit late. A few arm circles, a few marches on the spot, some bum kicks. And then we'll just do a couple of little squats. Not too low, just to warm up those joints and those hips a little bit. And then we'll do our little hamstring stretch. So also warming the shoulders up a little bit here with that pull back. Okay, hands behind your back. No gimmicks needed today, we all know what we're doing. Nice flat back. Stretch up those hamstrings and those glutes. Soft knees, straight back. Not hyperextend at the top, just nice and straight back. To standing position. And last one. Alrighty, so 10-minute AMRAP. We are going to do 4 swings, 4 cleans, 4 shoulder press and 4 bent over row. And that is classed as 1 round. Okay. So I'm going to break my neck on these mats. I'm going to take them off again. Too slippy. Too slippy. Yeah, so we're going to go for 10 minutes. I'll just go through the moves for you now. So, we're going to go 1 arm swings for these, just so we get even sides, yeah? And you're going to swap sides after each round. I tend to mark mine after I've done 2 rounds, rather than stopping between every single round, yeah? So, we're going to start off. I'll do 2 rounds for you first, so you can see. So, in 4 swings, so your single hand swing, exactly the same as your 2 arm swing, but this arm you're going to just use as like a balance tool, and your arms a bit straighter as well. Okay, so we're going to hike back and we're going to stretch out. That arm goes back and up. So it's still all from the hips. Yeah. This arm's a little bit straighter than it is just because you need to get a bit more pull on it, because obviously it's only one arm lifting the weight, not two. Okay, then we're going straight into the cleans, then straight into the shoulder press, and straight into the bent over row, so it looks like this. 4 swings. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 cleans. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 shoulder press. 2, 3, 4, and then into that bent over row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then you're going to change sides. So you go the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then clean. 1, 2, 3, 4. Into the shoulder press. 2, 3, 4, and then into that bent over row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you just want to mark in 2 in this little box if you printed it off. Yeah, so you just mark 2 into there, then carry on. Now you go at your own pace on this. So I won't be offended if you if you turn your phone around so you can't see me, because you do tend to follow somebody else's flow if you're looking at it. Okay. So you've got 10 minutes. I will set the timer. I'll tell you when we're going to go. 4 swings, 4 cleans, 4 shoulder press, 4 bent over row. If you need a piece of paper in front of you on the floor, that's fine too, to remember the moves. And remember that bent over row is coming back into your hip, not into your ribs. Okay? So kind of run it back into your hip. Yeah? Okay, are we ready? So, yay! Okay, so we're going to start 10 minutes. Yeah? Rest when you need to. You don't need to mark your rest down, just mark out the rounds you do. So 4 rounds is the 4 swings, 4 cleans, 4 shoulder press, 4 bent over row. Then change hands and then mark down 2. Yeah? Just as you're marking down between every single set, unless you need to rest, which is fine. Take your rest. And yeah, I don't need to see these, by the way, this is just for you, just so that you know what you're doing. Okay, and then we can look at it in about 8 weeks' time and see what we've improved on. Okay, so 10-minute AMRAP. Are we ready? Get set. Let's go. Don't forget to change arms when you finish that round. And don't forget it also depends on the weight of your kettlebell as to how fast you can do this. I don't want you to lose form. If you find you're struggling with your form, you need to slow it down a little bit. There's no right amount of reps or rounds. It's just whatever works for you. Notice I use the other hand sometimes for balance. Absolutely fine. And see that bell isn't going too far down through my legs. Bicep is always ending up by the ear on that press. Don't forget to mark down when you've done your 2 rounds. Everyone okay? If you've just come on and you're struggling a bit to wonder what's going on, you might be better off restarting or just waiting until the next set comes in. I think you've all been on anyway. Everyone okay? If you need to push through that press with your knees on the shoulders, that's fine too. It's a lot of reps. I've just dug my nail into my thumb as well. Whew. Oh, clean. Head goes a bit mushy, but third of the way in. It's quite hard to count and speak at the same time. Okay, so about halfway through now. Don't forget, rest when you need to. Don't forget to record your reps. Okay, remember to keep your form nice and tight. If you feel your forms dropping, just take a few seconds, a few deep breaths. Come back in when you're ready. Don't worry if you overcount a little bit. Just move on to the next move. Make sure you reset for those swings. Into that bent over row. Make sure it goes to your hips, not your ribs. Mark down your little 2 when you've done both sides. Down. Okay, got about 1 minute and 3/4 left. I don't know why I did 5 then. See? Brain gets mushed near the end. Now bend down. Got 47 seconds left. So when that ding goes, I want you to stop. Doesn't matter where you are. "25 seconds, let's see what we can get in. Keep that form tight though. And rest. Put your belt down, stop where you are now. So I got 1 3/4 in there for that last 2 lots of reps. So count up your little round. Make a note of it, put a big circle around it. And then in 8 weeks time we're either looking for higher weight, same amount of rounds-ish, or more rounds in that 10 minutes. Just let me all know. Can you all let me know? Oh dear. When you're done, when your heart rate's back down to normal for me, please. Just gonna bring our heart rate right back down. Yeah. So, what else have I got today? My water. 2 seconds. Get your breath back. I want to see some thumbs up in the comments, please. I did have it ready. Okay, so that's our AMRAP done. Next, we're going to do a 10-minute, every minute on the minute. Is everyone feeling okay? If you're not doing it, can you just say that you're just watching, just so I know that everybody's okay? Or a little smiley face or something, just before we go on to the next part. If you can, that'd be ace. Very good, very good, very good. Okay, so while your heart rate's still coming down, and thanks for the thumbs up, Jane. We are going to do, I'm just going to go through what the 10-minute EMOM is. I'm going to turn my mat round for this though because my feet are freezing. I never train with shoes on unless I'm in the gym, obviously, health and all that, health and hygiene. But yeah, for me, I prefer bare feet so I can feel grounded on the floor, especially with a kettlebell because it can throw you off sometimes. Okay. Cool, everybody's heart rate is fine. Okay, so for this one rep equals a swing into a clean, into a press, rack, back to the rack position, and then squat down, then come back up again. Yeah, that's 1 rep, okay? We're going to do 5, God, what's with me today? 5 of those. And I'll look back at this video later and think, I just need to cut that out. So we're going to do, hang on, no, don't start yet. Okay, so we're going to go from a swing, 1 swing, into a clean, into a press, rack, squat. Okay, then we're going to go back down to our swing again. So swing, clean, press, rack, squat. Okay, so we'll do that 5 times. So if you want to just have a look, just run through a couple of times if you want to with that. So swing, clean, press, rack, squat. Okay? So if you want to go through that a couple of times, you can. If you want to put your paper on the floor, you don't need to write anything down for this one until the end, okay? So I'm going to put it there so I can see the moves easier because even I get a bit confuddled sometimes. So we do 5 reps on the minute and then in the little rest time between when you finish and the next minute, you just rest. Nothing to do there, okay? So we do our 5 reps. We wait until the ding goes again. When the ding goes, we change arms and go the same, okay? So there's quite a bit of shoulder work today, especially as we're going to do those bicep things later as well. But we'll double up on them so it'll go quicker. Okay, so let's go. I don't know if you saw Jane, have you done your arm rep thing this morning? Anyway, I don't know, thought so. A couple of people have done it this morning anyway already, so if you have, that's fine. We'll stretch first and we'll do it. Okay, so got 2 seconds before we go. Are we ready? And you can follow me on this one because it's not time, you're not in a rush to do it, okay? So we can do it all together. Are you ready? Let's go. So swing, then into a clean, press, rack, squat. That's 1. Swing, clean, press, rack, squat. That's 2. Swing, clean, press, rack, squat. 3. Swing, clean, press, rack, squat. 4. 1 more. And rest. Now we're going to rest now until the next minute. Okay, we'll need our rest in between these. And at the beginning it's quite fine, but once your heart rate starts going, you will need the extra rest, okay? Okay, so we've got 3 seconds. Let's change hands. So swing, clean, press, rack, squat. 1. Swing, clean, press, rack, squat. 2. Swing, clean, press, rack, squat. 3. But we know the gist now, don't we? That's 4. And 5. Okay, so let's rest again. Should get about 25 seconds worth of rest. If your bell's heavier, it's going to take you a little bit longer. Okay. So this is just purely observations, this one as well. So just think about how you're feeling while you're doing it, how much your heart's beating, that kind of thing. How comfortable you feel doing the moves, okay? Let's go back in, first hand again. Swing, clean, press, rack, squat. Swing, clean, press, rack, squat. Try and get a little bit deeper on those squats. I stink then. And rest. So it's nice and steady to flow on this. So it gets our heart rate up. And with that little deeper squat if you can. Okay, let's go again. So second arm. Squat will take a little bit longer to come up. One more. And rest. Okay, so back to our first hand again. Got 7 seconds. Okay, ready? Back into that first arm. Clean. Press. Big squat. Oh. Let's bring the bell back to rack before we squat. Okay, and rest. Oh dear. That could have been fun. Do those a bit later on. The overhead squats. Little boogie in between if you want. Okay, so got 4 seconds. Back in, second hand. What am I doing here now? I've lost it. Swing. Sorry. Clean. Press. Oh my god. Sorry. I'm thinking about my next move before I'm going with the first move. One more. You're probably all finished now. There we go. Right, head in the game. Don't dance in between. Okay, so swing, clean, press, rack, squat. Okay, ready? Back to that first hand. Swing, clean, press, rack, squat. It's good to chant. Swing, clean, press, rack, squat. Swing, clean, press, rack, squat. Whew. Swing, clean, press, rack, squat. Last one. Big squat. Ooh. And rest. Okay. Make sure you're taking your rest in between. Okay, so second hand. Not long to go now. Clean. Press, rack, squat. Okay, swing, clean, squat. 2 more. So it's just getting those transitions. Get yourself prepared for them, yeah? Okay. We have got 2 more rounds to go with these. Okay, 10 seconds. Coming back again with our first hand. Okay, so swing, clean, press, rack, squat. Swing, clean, press, rack, squat. So full body workouts. 3, 4, 1 more. And rest. Got a bit of a jip with this quad at the moment. It's giving me a little bit of tightness. It's alright. Just keep moving a little bit in between. Okay, so 5 seconds, last round. So swing, clean, press, rack, squat. Okay? Swing, clean, press, rack, squat. That's 2. There's 3. 2 more to go. Last one. Nearly done, folks. And squat. And done. And rest. Place your bell down properly. Take a little rest. Oh. Okay. So, got to drop the sink cleaner then. That could have been fun too. Oh, it's like Monday all over again. Okay, so get your breath back, guys. It's going to take a couple of minutes getting our breath back. Okay, so next, we've got the 200 swings for time. Make sure you've got a drink. I would advise, well, maybe have a towel or something nearby. Should have one anyway, really, shouldn't we? So a towel nearby, just to be able to wipe your handle of your bell. If you need to, because I get a bit sweaty this one on my hands. So just go through those observations now while your heart rate's coming down. So did you feel like the rest was adequate? Just a yes or a no. You could even maybe put in, I think it was too long. So I think it was a little bit too long, those rests on those ones. So did you need to pause between any of the reps? Or did you need to stop somewhere? Apart from silly mistakes. Yeah, so did you need to pause between reps? That's a no for me. Did you maintain form throughout? Did you feel nice and strong throughout all the moves? So that's a yes. I would hope anyway. Did you think that you needed to lower the weight? Was it a little bit too heavy? Or was it a little bit too light? So on those 2 questions, did you need to lower the weight? Yes or no? So that's a no from me. And could I have gone a bit heavier? Probably yes, but I probably wouldn't have gone to a 12 from the 8. I would have probably gone to a 10. Okay. So brilliant. Fab, Claire. It's quite nice and paced, that one, nice and steady. But definitely the ones on the questions like, do you need to lower the weight, or do you think you could have gone a bit heavier? I don't mean up to the next bell you've got, because that could be quite a distance too. Because like I've only got I've got a 6, 8, 12 in here, and there's no way I would have done all that with the 12 without probably maybe about 5 seconds rest maybe between, and you need a little bit more than that. So yeah, so I probably could have gone a bit heavier, maybe to a 10 rather than the 8. So yeah, once you made those observations, don't forget to write down the weight of your kettlebell as well. Okay, so next time we're trying to go a little bit heavier, or maybe we might add an extra rep. So before we do the next one, I maybe just put a little Q&A the day before and see if anybody wants to try doing 6 reps instead of 5. Okay. Good, fab, Jane, brilliant. Okay, so this next thing now is you need to get your timer on your phone for this. So this is all at your own pace. There's 200 swings, okay? So I tend to go 10 on each side or 20 on each side, or you can just do swings, two-handed swings. It doesn't have to be single-hand swings, so any swings you want, 200 of them. And I will just show you another one as well. So we've done the two hands of swing, you know what to do for those. We've done the single arm, then we do a hand to hand as well. So the hand to hand, all the same again, but this arm comes up to meet the bell, okay? So you're going to go back first, up, change hands at the top, okay? And that arm goes back, so you're just doing the same move, okay? And you change hands, always change hands at the top. Okay, so you can mix up your swings a bit. You can do maybe 22 hands, 20 singles, 20 singles, 20 hand to hands, and then the other 40, however many it is, 140, whatever, okay? So 200 swings for time, so put your timer on. Start it when you're ready. Yeah, I'm going to do mine at the same time. So if you want to turn your phone away so you're not seeing me, so you're not keeping up with my time, that's fine. So there's no ding, there's no start point and there's no end point. Just finish when you get to your 200 swings, okay? When I finish my 200 swings, I'll let you know. Okay, make sure you keep counting your head though, yeah? If you need to, you can just make a little note on the side on your paper when you've done like 20. And then you know you've got to do 10 lots of 20, yeah? Makes it easier to keep count, or whenever you need to rest. Now it says on the sheet, one rest when you need to. That isn't one rest, it's supposed to just say rest when you need to. My eyes were an absolute mess by yesterday afternoon. I was on the computer nearly all day. So yes, that's just rest when you need to. Not one rest when you need to. So you can rest as many times as you want. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Okay, so whenever you're ready, start your timer. And then stop it when you've finished. So you want your stopwatch on, not a countdown, okay? So it's your stopwatch, yeah? Okay, so start whenever you're ready. 200 swings. Let's go. Don't forget, keep your form, take your rest when you need to. Use those hips. Okay, so I'm done with mine. Just let me know when you finish yours and when you've jotted your time down. Well done, Jane. Get your breath back, get a drink. Mop your fevered brow. Good. Fab, Claire, well done. I'm buggered. I think we all are after that. So that was test week. So keep those sheets of paper. And then in 8 weeks' time, we're going to do them again. See what we can improve on. I say I don't need to see anybody's numbers. We'll just see how we better them next time. Let's have a little stretch now. So, big deep breath in and out. Big one in and out. In and out. Okay. So hamstring stretch and lots of posterior chain work today. So 1 foot forward, I'll go this way. 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Bend that back leg. So tip back, tilt your bottom up a little bit and then lift that toe at the front. You're leaning on your bent leg, not your straight leg. And then bend both knees, come up. Change over. Same again, push back first. Lift up a little bit, lift that toe. And I've got one side that doesn't stretch as much as the other, so chest out if you need to just pull that stretch a little bit more. And just hold that for a few seconds. Okay, bend both knees, come up. Quad stretch. Grab hold of something if you need to. Stretching shouldn't be hard. Make it as easy as possible. Okay. And really breathe into it, yeah? And rest. Change legs. Ooh, nice little pop there as well. And we're doing a little bit of back work. So it's push out, round those shoulders forward, really, really push. Okay, and then just stand up a little bit straighter, feel that stretch. Belly button's pulled in. Just really let that stretch come through your back. Okay, and shoulders, and loads of shoulders today. So right across the body. release, change hands. Okay, and rest. Well done everybody, you've been fab. Don't forget, keep that piece of paper nice and safe. Okay, and we will see where we are in 8 weeks time. And I will see you later. Have a fantastic day. Bye.